Hello everyone and welcome back to Intermittent Fasting with Intermittent Kira. I hope everything's going really well for you and you're enjoying your journey of intermittent fasting. And if you're only new to this blog, please take your time, get yourself in nice and gently and speak to your health professional, your doctor, your nurse or whatever who's looking after you and see is it suitable for you, especially if you're on medication or if you've no weight to lose. But definitely consult with your doctor if you're going to embark on a life-changing diet or a lifestyle that is intermittent fasting. Now, why do it at all? My goodness. The good thing about intermittent fasting is that you've increased mental clarity, you have decreased insulin levels, you have increased insulin sensitivity, you have lower blood pressure, you have autophagy. Autophagy really is the hoover that goes around the body, getting rid of all the bad things, viruses, dead cells, and renewing and growing parts of your body that have sort of fallen apart, got too old. There's loads of debris in there. There's lots to hoover up, and this can only happen when you're in the state of fasting. So you increase your lifespan, and there are anti-aging benefits. So, and there's also no guilt about eating the good things that you like whenever you've got your feeding window open. So it's all about a feeding window where you eat and a fasting window where you don't eat. And your fasting window, you just try to stretch it out as much as you can. Now, I'm at the minute doing a 20-hour fast for most of my days. And 18 hours, 16 hours, 14 hours is no problem to me at all now. I'm going to have the last meal of my day now in a short while. And then I won't eat until tomorrow at about 11 or 12 in the morning. I've decided to go with a low carb diet. I find keto too difficult. Now, keto is the go-to diet with intermittent fasting for the best results, but it's pretty tricky, I think, and I just miss those few wee carbs to keep me satisfied. Or maybe it's all in my mind, but the way I'm sort of going this way at the minute, and I'm hoping to, once I lower the carbs, to maybe slip into keto eventually, but I'm not going to worry about that now. I'm just going to enjoy my food. Today, so far, I've had my milky coffee and I've gone to full fat milk from semi-skimmed because you use less of it and there's more fat in it, so it keeps you in a fasted state longer. And I had 2 eggs that I poached and I mixed in a good chunk of cheese, nice peppery full fat cheese, so I really love that. And for my lunch I'm going to have, for my main meal, I'm going to have a chicken pasta dish. So there's a wee bit of pasta there, chicken, sauces, salads, and if I don't feel too full, I'm going to enjoy a wee bit of peanut butter and crisps just to fill it out, and then that'll be me finished today at 3:30 until tomorrow at around 12. I did mention consulting with your doctor if you're new to this and you're changing your lifestyle, because it is quite a big step, especially if you're on medication or the doctor is looking after you for some other health issues that you might have. But fasting is a healing activity and it's been here for centuries. It was sort of forgotten about in the 70s when eat more carbs was the thing pushed by World Health Organizations, and carbs were cheap and plentiful, and this obesity pandemic sort of grew from there, and we tended to start our grazing habits. So I don't think you can really look after your physical body, your physical weight, without having some sort of a plan. So fail to plan and plan to fail. So have a plan, and intermittent fasting gives you this plan. You have a start time, you have an end time, and you're quite aware of what you're eating. You're trying to eat whole foods, you're trying to eat nutritious foods, you're trying to cut back on carbs, and you're trying to get all your nutrients within your feeding window. So you're very much in a controlled environment when you're doing this, and I think with most things in life there have to be boundaries, and if we let the boundaries slip, then we slip into bad habits, and it results in difficulties, and in this case health issues that are quite devastating, especially when people get on in years. So it's healing activity. It's been here a long time. It's only been really shaken up in the last 10, 15 years to sort of swing the pendulum back from eating carbs to eating the fats and the proteins. And I'm delighted about that. I'm delighted I found it, because I was one of those people who was in the diet cycle of watching your carbs, cutting back, watching your fats, cutting back on saturated fats, and bumping up your carbs, and eating all the low fat things, and not realising that they were sort of peppered with sugars to make them tasty. So I was a real glutton for that, and that's all very well. You lose weight, but then your body gets to a certain stage where that stops, and you're going to start gaining weight again, because your body's got used to the sugar content, and it's plateaued, and the only way for you to lose weight is to cut back more and more and more, and then it just becomes just too difficult, and people let it go, and let themselves go. Now, everyone I meet, I try to encourage them to partake in the intermittent fasting, especially if that is their wish, to lose weight and to become a healthier BMI. And I've come across a few people, even in this week, within my work, within my family, who have started on the intermittent fasting. And one guy in particular started last August, and he'd be in the obese category, yes. He would have high insulin, and he is a diabetic, and he has discovered this intermittent fasting. He doesn't eat in the morning times. He starts to eat at noon, and his insulin levels have come crashing down, which is fantastic. Now, he said to me that he's not going to reverse it, or and I don't know why. I sort of think he could, but he said he's not. But I think if he perseveres with this, he will. But he's so delighted with the way things have gone, and I'm dying to hear how he gets on in his next clinic. Then I have another guy, and he is a colleague at work again, and he has a lot of weight on. He's not diabetic, and he did the Weight Watcher thing. I should say that, because Weight Watchers is very good, especially if you sort of work around it with the intermittent fasting. But he has lost a lot of weight and then fallen off the wagon. But the beauty of this is it's not a diet per se, it's a lifestyle, and it's something that can be enjoyed, not endured. Once I have my meal today, I'll be fine. I'll be a wee bit hungry going to bed at night, and according to my app, it'll tell me that my glycogen levels have fallen. I'll be feeling a wee bit hungry. By the time I wake up, I'll be in ketosis, and by the time I eat, I'll be well into ketosis, and I'll be really looking forward to my feeding window opening. I would really advise it for everyone to have a go at it, and let me know how you're getting on. Get back to me, send me a wee bit of feedback, and I'll hopefully be talking to you very soon. Anyway, have a good week till next week. Bye.